You keep going to the same places to look for rich husbands, Jane the hairdresser said as she styled Tamika's hair. Weddings, gyms, church, and business breakfast meetings. Ha! Who does that? Who finds a billionaire at spin class? Seriously? They have gyms in their homes. High-end funerals are where you will find a rich husband, not parties. Tamika and Tamara had taken their hairdresser's advice, and true to her word, the girls received expensive gifts and jewelry from the parents of the deceased people they claimed to know. 1 year into attending high-end funerals, the girls were rich even without a husband. They had become seasoned mourners. The girls had perfected their craft to such an extent that crying and comforting others came naturally. But are they going to succeed in fooling Sam's family, or will they get caught and be humiliated? Let's find out what happened next. At the high-end funeral, Tamika was introduced to Sam's stunningly handsome older brother James. Tall, chiseled, suit tailored like it was born on him. A jawline that could cut diamonds and eyes that sliced straight through her strategy. How can a person be this handsome? Tamika muttered. Tamika felt it, butterflies, flipping, fluttering. No, 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 she told herself. You're here to mourn, not to mate. James was observant and at the same time curious. James could not understand what his brother liked about this African girl. He began asking her about every aspect of their relationship. James was not sold. He did not trust Tamika, an African girl engaged to my brother, over my dead body, he said to himself. He questioned her gently, then thoroughly. When did you meet? What was his favorite childhood book? Did he ever speak about politics? What side of the bed did he sleep on? Tamika answered flawlessly, with enough detail to sound personal, with enough vagueness to sound grieving. Of course, Tamika had done her research, otherwise she wouldn't have attended the funeral without enough information about the deceased. Tamika revealed another side of Sam that the family didn't know. Tamika said Sam was down to earth, even risked going to see her parents in their high-density suburb in Tembisa, despite being of royal blood. James's heart softened. He found his young brother romantic and a risk-taker. In the royal family, dating an African girl was unheard of, let alone going to see the parents. The person Tamika described as Sam seemed like an extremely different person from the one they knew. The Sam they knew was not the romantic person that Tamika was describing. He was always too busy. James realized how little he knew about his brother. Enough already, Sam's mother said. Sam's mother stopped James from tormenting Tamika. She had taken a liking to Tamika. She asked her to visit regularly during the weekends and comfort them. The love from Sam's family was overwhelming. Months passed. Tamika visited the family on Sundays. She brought flowers. She shared memories. She grieved with grace. Sam's mother began calling her our daughter-in-love. After 9 months of building a relationship with Sam's family, Tamika was accepted as a permanent member of the family. Tamika could come to the house any time, just like a daughter of the family. She was given her bedroom for the days she wanted to spend the weekend. She also had her own keys to the house. There was so much trust and love shared between her and Sam's family. James began offering Tamika rides home. One day, he said quietly, "Tell me more stories of what you used to do with my brother." "It's not much. We dated for only 6 months, but that was the most amazing time of my life," Tamika said excitedly. Her smile made James's heart flutter. When he dropped Tamika at her place, he touched her shoulders, looked into her eyes. Yes, those eyes. Tamika had the most beautiful, piercing eyes he had ever seen. Now he was beginning to notice why his young brother liked this girl. She was stunningly beautiful. Her smile, her warmth, her genuine loud laughter, and her habit of speaking on the mobile phone loudly. A true African. She was just a free spirit. She did not care what people thought about her. James told her that he wanted to go to all those places they went with his young brother Sam. The following months, their friendship grew, and their bond grew stronger. James had laughed more times with Tamika than he had done his entire life. James and Tamika did everything together. They watched movies together, watched the sunset together, and played basketball together. James took Tamika out for movies, dinners, sporting activities, and to the nearby reading club. James knew that Tamika enjoyed reading. He found himself going out of his way to be with Tamika and make her happy. Their friendship was addictive. Even Tamika could not spend a day without talking to James. James was always excited to see Tamika. She had managed to chip away his arrogance and formal facade. She encouraged him to open up and be himself around her. This was the best gift she ever gave him. Given his background, James was used to following procedures and rules. Finally, with Tamika, he could be himself and say whatever he wanted. In the evening, they would speak on the phone for hours. Perhaps chatting to someone Sam loved brought solace to his family, who missed him so badly. Tamika was no longer faking. She cared for James deeply. She was genuinely falling in love with James, but could not dare say it. She wished they had met under different circumstances.